We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. It's the one-game American League wildcard playoff between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Oakland A's. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Well, everyone has different opinions about these one-game wild card matchups. Kind of tough that your season comes down to this after such a long season, but it certainly creates a lot of excitement and drama. The pressure's on, so we'll see who handles it better and finds a way to win.
The old holdout purists may scoff, but I gotta tell you, this is as exciting as it gets, folks. One game to decide who moves on. It's the wild card playoff on the show, and it comes your way next. Justin Bird gets the nod here at home for the American League wildcard game. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Brandon Lau is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
First pitch, 7:05.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
To the plate now, Austin Meadows. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Three and one now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Fouled off. And right into the shift. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Good battle. Count remains full. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 2.
Stepping in, Yandy Diaz. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Meadows, base runner at first with 1 out. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. The 1-2. Drilled right back up the middle to second for 1. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning, and the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Blake Snell is on the mound for the visiting squad in this AL wildcard matchup. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
They're going to have to start calling this guy Blake Nasty. This guy is one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. In my opinion, the best stuff from the left side in the game right now. Upper to mid-90s fastball, 95 to 98. Good curveball, good changeup, good slider. He throws any pitch at any time for strikes. He's taken that next step. We're talking about a legitimate Cy Young contender year after year. Blake Snell, as good as anybody in the game right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
At the plate now, Marcus Semien, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. Previous history with Blake Snell, he's just 1 for 6. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Meadows is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. What's important for this lineup as you look to earn a berth into the division series, D-Row?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in the car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So a 2-run shot to left center, and Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Into the box now, Christian Carter.
The third baseman.
Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. Meadows moving back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Darnell Mason.
Now at the plate, Darnell Mason, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Hit sharply toward the right side. Renfroe is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Athletics strike for two, both coming on this two-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 Oakland. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And, guys, in this one today, we get to watch Gold Glover at first base. Watch the way he manipulates the bag with his footwork. Watch the way he bails his teammates out with picking balls out of the dirt. Can't stress this guy's importance enough.
Stepping in now, Hunter Renfroe. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. One out, nobody on. One and one.
One ball, one strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel to that one.
A bouncer to the left side. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call. So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Out.
Into the box, Jose Martinez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 1-0 home. timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Rays go in order 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. So striding forward now, Ramon Laureano. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
0-1 the count. Line drive, base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Matt Olson is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Like that pitch there. Lefty on lefty matchup. Curveball away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Nobody out, runner on first. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Renfroe is there and he'll bring this one in.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And let's take a look at center fielder Kevin Kiermaier, multiple Gold Glove winner, probably the most athletic outfielder in all of baseball. This guy makes the highlight reel look routine and has an absolute rocket for an arm.
So now to the plate, Tony Kemp, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run, and he makes the catch in the corner. So striding in, Austin Allen. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now the 0-1. On, he pops it up. In there, a base hit.
The left fielder, number 10, Cooper Rush.
To the plate now, Cooper Ross. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Back goes Kiermaier to the track, to the wall. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field, and the A's add on more. It's now a 5-0 game.
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop, and he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
At the plate now, Marcus Semien. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. High in the air out towards shallow right. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Well, the A's put up a 3 spot here thanks to the 3-run home run. We've played 2. It's the A's 5, the Rays nothing. Digging in now, Willie Adames, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball. Now the 2-0.
Ball, that pitch is out.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
3-2.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Pause. Now the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
So here's Mike Zunino. And he puts it on the ground to second. Scooped up. There's one. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
He's set, and the pitch fouled away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and battle, put something in play.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Tampa. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Ready for another chance? Corey Woodson. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. And the pitch.
Woodson.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Line drive to center field. Kiermaier is there, and he has it for the first out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Now at the plate, Christian Carter. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A bouncer to the left side. Gonna be a tough play. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Darnell Mason.
So digging in now, Darnell Mason. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager out to the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Jalen Beeks is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Jalen Beeks.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A base hit in his first trip. All right, back to him on the mound. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. The A's add on to their lead with the solo home run. We played 3 full. It's the A's 6, the Rays nothing. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Austin Meadows. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Meadows, a native of Georgia. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
1-1 the count. Now the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz as he rips it on the ground to second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ji-Man Choi. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First delivery to him on the way. Got him reaching a bit too far after that one. It's strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Olson doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Into the box now, Tony Kemp, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Six runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Line to the right side. But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Now
great job to cash in following that leadoff triple. Infield's back, so you just want to make sure you get it on the ground, and that's an easy RBI.
Next up for the A's, Austin Allen. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Pitch on the way. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup, and a good job of dropping it in for strike one.
7 runs, an equal number of hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Renfroe is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now back.
So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. Long run for the right fielder, but this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
the designated hitter,
Marcus Semien is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Oakland is on top in this one, 8-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Hunter Renfroe.
Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. That's by him for strike 1. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th, with a punch out, 1 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Stepping in now, Jose Martinez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Now batting, the shortstop, Willie Adames.